Welcome back to Scotty's Hobbies. Today is July 20th, 2025. This is going to be an update on SB 712, also known as Leno's Law. In this last week, I went on a vacation on a camping trip with my kids up to the Lake Alpine area. We chased some waterfalls, went hiking, found some beautiful views, some beautiful rivers, took the dog out there. It was an amazing experience. Part of what I love about California is that we are a 2.5-hour drive from everything, including the Sierra Nevadas. And as you can see, those pictures right there, we found some beautiful scenery. And hey, I can't wait to go back. But it's time to get you guys updated on what has happened to SB 712. So before we go too far into this video, please hit that like button right now, subscribe, check out the video library when we're all done with this video, and check out the future videos, please, when they come out. Now, SB 712 did pass the Assembly Transportation Committee. I believe it was on July 15th of this month. Let me pull it up real fast, just make sure I'm giving you guys accurate information. So yes, the Assembly Transportation Committee passed this bill out of the committee on July 15th. But wait, July 16th, this bill was amended again. This bill just keeps getting torn apart left and right. And what happened to this bill is kind of crazy. But first, let's go over what is currently going on, or what the collector car rule currently is. So as of right now, there's going to be a link in the description for this as well. The Bureau of Automotive Repair, California DMV, they have a rule that you could have a California collector's car or a collector car here in California. How do you get that smog exemption? Well, let me tell you. First, the vehicle has to be 35 years old. As of right now, it just has to pass an amended smog at the California DMV, and I believe you have to have collector car insurance. That's it, as of right now. What SB 712 is going to do is amend that collector car rule to where originally it was vehicles 35 years and older would be exempt from smog, but it's been watered down a lot. Now, a lot of people ask, they say, well, is the collector car rule that is currently in play actually exempt you from smog? Well, I finally found the information that I needed to be able to explain that to you guys, and let me read it to you if I could find it real fast, which I can. Right here in the bill, SB 712, if you read the first, the first paragraph, it says, existing law exempts from specified portions of the smog test, both biannually and at transfer. A collector motor vehicle that is insured as a collector motor vehicle is at least 35 years old, complies with the exhaust emission standards for that motor vehicle class and year as prescribed by the department, and passes a functional inspection of the fuel cap and visual inspection for fuel leaks. So that's the amended smog test. As it is right now, if you have a collector car, if you qualify, if you get the abbreviated smog and you have the collector car insurance, you could get a collector car exemption in California. You don't need historical plates. You don't need anything else special. That's a rule that's currently in play. Now, SB 712, as we know, it changed. It went from just being 35 years and older and being exempt from smog to having to have the historical plates, which who wants historical plates? They want to keep the actual plates that were issued to the vehicle when the vehicle was original. We want to keep these vehicles as original as possible. They're collectors in that case. Well, everything got changed, which was one of those. Now, what happened on July 16th, what got added or changed is, now, instead of it being a 35-year rolling rule, it's now going to be, starting in 2027, if this bill passes, a 1981 and year older vehicle will be exempt from smog if you have the historical plates and the collector car insurance. 1981, so that's moving it up 5 years. But hey, it gets better. Every year after 2027, so 2028, it's going to add another year. So in 2028, it'll be at 1982, and 2029, it'll be at 1983. So going up for the next 5 years, starting in 2028, you'll be going up to, I believe it's 1986. If we scroll down on the bill, it'll go down at the very bottom down here. Let me find it where they added it. And right here it is. A motor vehicle exempted pursuant to the paragraph as follows. January 1st, 2028 shall apply to motor vehicles 1982 model year and older. January 2029, 1983. January 2030, 1984. So like I said, it's going to go up for 5 years. Now, this bill just keeps getting watered down, watered down, watered down. After it passed the the Transportation Committee in the Assembly, they re-referred it to the Appropriations Committee on the 16th. So now it's in another committee. If it passes out of the Appropriations Committee and hits the the Assembly floor and passes the Assembly finally or eventually, then it'll move on to the governor's desk and hopefully he will sign it. And with all the watered down BS that's going on with this bill, hey, I bet this bill will actually pass, because how many vehicles out there that are on the road or will be on the road when this passes that are 1981 and older? That's just another 5 years added on to the smog exemption if you qualify with all these other rules with the historical plate, the collector car insurance, and that's pretty much it. But what is this going to help? Who is this going to help? Is this really a step forward in the smog exemption of collector cars? Or is this just pretty much more virtue signaling out there by our politicians to please the constituents that they have? I really don't see this being a huge win for collector cars. And of course, there are some people out there that will be able to benefit from this. But it looks like if you actually have a collector car right now that is a true collector car that can pass smog, the current collector car rule might benefit you more than what this new amendment or this new change to the rule could be. So if you have a collector car that will pass the amended smog, which I really don't know what an amended smog is because I can't really get like for sure information on that, but I would believe it's a easier smog to pass. Make sure your fuel cap is good. Make sure you don't have any evap leaks if you have the evap system, which I believe you should if it's 1976 or newer. But the current law might benefit you more, and you can keep your current plates that are on your vehicle. You don't have to get those ugly historical plates. So that's an update on SB 712. Really, I'll keep you guys updated, but it's becoming more and more less of a enthusiastic update that I want to give you guys. At first, I was really excited. 35 years and older, no smog. All you had to do is check a box and say you have a collector. That was going to be an awesome rule. But with all the watered down BS that's happened to this bill, I bet this bill is going to pass. It's going to please some constituents. It's going to make some people happy. It's going to make some other people just feel the same as it is. California sucks at smog. If this bill is going to help you out, please comment below. Let me know. Look for links in the description for everything I talk about in this video. Jesus, my phone just went off. It always goes off while I'm making videos. Make sure to look for links in the description below for everything I talk about in this video. So SB 712, the collector car program from BAR that's currently going on. There'll be links for both of those. And I think that's really it as of right now. Make sure to stay tuned. Anytime that SB 712 makes movement in the California legislature, I will keep you guys updated. Even if I do go on vacation and I have to keep you updated a week later, I will keep you guys in the loop. Thanks for checking out Scotty's Hobbies. Like, subscribe, check out the video library. I'll see you guys on the next hopefully helpful video.